Hey everyone, I'm here to talk about the Veterans Appreciation 5K that took place here in Ashland, Ohio. The proceeds to this race go to the Ashland County Veterans Services. They had both the 5K and the 10K option. I opted for the 5K, and what was really exciting about this race is that they had an Athena division that you could sign up for. So I knew about the Clydesdale runners. They're just heavy-set runners in the men's division, and they had that last year for this race. But this year they opened up to Athenas. You have to weigh over 160 pounds. They don't weigh you in at registration like I was kind of worried about, but I'm well over the limit. It would be no problem for me to get in. So I really kicked in my intervals leading up to this race, really trying to take a few seconds off my time. I was really excited and trying to find out what the average time is for Athena runners. And I was just prepared to, do what I could with what I have right now in my base building fitness. This was a loop course. I went ahead and took the time to get there early. I got nice and warm by a 1 mile jog and then some drills. And then we started they did some announcements that ran long, and they had a live band, which was really cool. And they were awesome to listen to before the race, and as you finished, they were playing your song or whatever was coming on. And it was a really fun race and really well put together. The shirts were a nice cotton material. There were plenty of shirts left over after the race. So if you were a late registrant, as I typically am, there would have been no problem with you getting a shirt, or you could wait till after the race and buy it for $10. They had that option too. The options to sign up for this race, early bird was $20. I paid $25 because I thought about this about a month in advance. And then race day was $30. So not a bad 5K price. So the race started off a little bit late, but the temperature was about 61 degrees, and was just such a relief to have a July race be 61 degrees. I was just living my best life. This was advertised as a loop course with on and off road for the 5K. And the first mile was going okay. It started out downhill, so I was a little above a goal pace that I set for myself. I wanted to finish under 34 minutes, just as a personal goal for where I'm at right now. So after I was above that goal pace, but we were going downhill, I knew what goes down has to come up, and I was going to slow down. So I decided to just stop looking at my watch for the rest of the race. I could feel the buzz on my Garmin to know that the mile had ticked away, and I just used that as knowing when to push myself a little bit more. I like to always finish a little faster in the second half of the race, and I'm worried about running out of steam and energy at the beginning of the race, so I always start a little conservatively. So you did one big loop around the parking lot area at Mapleton High School, and then you branch off, and the second mile into the third was next to a cornfield on a trail, and I slowed down a lot. My ankles were just moving all over the place, and I couldn't stay steady, so I know I need some stability work now if I'm going to do that again. And I just was really huffing and puffing. I just kept thinking that this cornfield was going to break soon, and then I could get back on the pavement and really gut out the last of the race. And that just didn't happen until the last quarter mile of the race. And there were roots and there were muddy spots to look out for. So my first split ended up being 10:19, well under my goal pace. And then that second mile was 11 minutes. And then it started getting really rooty and muddy. And that third mile was 11:37. And then that last little 0.11 of the mile was on asphalt, and I busted out an 8:28 pace. So who knows? So I came in under 34 minutes. It was 33:56, I think, was the clock time. And then I stuck around for the results to see how it went. And I got second in the Athena division, and they only did awards for the overall winner for the Athenas. So there's 11 of us. I got second. Award went to the first place, and she was at a 27 minute and change 5K, so I wasn't even close to her. And that's just, I can't imagine running that fast at this size. I mean, she was a similar build to me, so that's inspiring that you can be that quick. being this size. So I'm gonna hang in there. Hopefully next year I won't be able to qualify for that weight, but as a backup plan, hopefully I'll just be faster and see how I do next year. For the overall age category, I was 5th out of 9, which puts me dead in the center. And I need to step back and appreciate that that's where I am, because that was my dream for a long time, to just get fast enough to be in the middle. Like I was always last or in my age division or in the bottom half, and I was just always stuck there and I just couldn't get to the middle, let alone the top half. And now that I'm like right in the dead center, it's time to just appreciate that and the progress that I've made. Hopefully there's like some more walkers that participate next year and you're doing good work. If you sign up for a 5K and you just walk it, you're making everyone feel so great about themselves and you're really appreciated. So thanks for coming out. So that concludes everything I want to say about this 5K. If you can't tell, I've got my Goodyear shirt on. I'll be doing their 10K this next weekend. I'm just replacing a long run. I'm just going out there to have fun, do my long run, and then there's morning runs and morning beers. So it's gonna be a good time and it's just for fun. So I'll let you guys know how that race goes.